Hey guys, welcome to Secret of the Wings Easter eggs. I'm going to be doing the intro a little bit differently while just doing a voiceover. So I do want to mention that majority of what we're going to be talking about are hidden Mickeys and not so much Easter eggs. There are a few which I'll talk about at the very end and why it's important, especially when it comes to the Peter Pan, Tinkerbell, Little Mermaid timeline. But we're just going to get right into it and see it. So first we have the mention of Second Star to the Right with London, Peter Pan. Obviously we know that. We have a hidden Mickey here within the snow. Not only do we have a Mickey behind Tinkerbell on the left within the snowball trees of we also know that Tinkerbell and any other fairy that's not a winter fairy can't last in the winter zone, or vice versa. The winter fairies can't last in the other zones because of the weather. So this is going to play a very important role coming up. Here in the library, we have a clue to Beauty and the Beast, and we also have a hidden Mickey within the mushroom, the table, and the seats. In Tinkerbell's cotton ball drawer are hidden Mickeys. Okay, so this is when Tinkerbell went to the winter season and she meets Periwinkle, who ends up being her twin sister. It's a very rare phenomenon that two fairies will be born of the first baby's laugh. So anyway, they spend the day together. They're very much alike, which I do want to say is very, very sweet and very, I want to say like genetics are important. Knowing things like being away from your sibling and then finding these things out, you do actually honestly, from experience, not just siblings but a parent as well, find out a lot of similarities, and it can become important to the individual. So I do want to make note of that. And then lastly, Tinkerbell and her friends came up with this device to help Periwinkle be able to come into their seasons and show Periwinkle everything. But Periwinkle almost destroyed her wings, and so the King of Winter pushed the device into the water, and then this was a whole big thing. And yeah, anyway, I want to note that this device comes into play later on in the Pirate Fairy movie, and is going to be important because it shows the timeline of when the movies are meant to be. Also, it's important to note that the mention of Periwinkle, so Periwinkle was in the Pirate Fairy, but the mention of, or Tinkerbell's coat when she goes into winter in this movie also plays a role in the Never Beast. So we're going to keep those things in mind when it comes to the timeline, and I may have to redo that video.